This is a public service.
Central Delta 11 or 12? 11, sending a physical alarm 5 Boulevard.
Fuck you. He's doing his job?
Yes, he's a private investigator. He's
Okay.
doing his job.
And he can sit here for hours and hours?
Yes, he can.
This is public road right here.
Hey, but look at what you're doing.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
All right.
Good.
I know it's petty, but I could press charges
Yeah.
for kidnapping.
Yeah, you could.
So would you inform him that?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
So, okay, so what happened?
He came up. He said, what are you doing? No, he said, do you live here? And I said, no, that's none of your business. And then he rolled around and pulled in front of me and blocked me in. I got out and filmed his tag, and I filmed him, and I told him, Florida's a stand your ground, because I'm protecting my safety.
Correct.
And I got back into my vehicle.
Okay.
And then our company ran him and tried to find out who he is, if anything was to occur. And he told me, once when I was filming him, I got it on film, he told me to get out of his neighborhood. And actually he lives on Grosse Drive, so.
Okay, so he doesn't even live here.
He don't even live here. I spoke to the guy who lives behind us, and I told him what I was doing. And by him just pulling up and harassing me,
Okay.
you know, I've been out here since 2 o'clock in the hot sun. I'm working. I don't have time for that.
Okay. And you work for a private investigation team?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on a public roadway anyway. So.
Right. I spoke to the security guard.
Okay.
Every
Do you
day
just have your ID? I'm just going to run you into the call.
Yeah, that's no problem.
But yeah, yeah. You have every right to be on a public roadway. They can't block you in.
Exactly.
It's obstruction, so.
But I don't want you to have no paperwork. Just let him know.
Yeah, we will.
That in the future, that is called kidnapping.
44 Central. Can you copy a 1 by number out of Florida?
You're not the person that's being investigated. You're not part of the deal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
3 Delta 44. Right, and you're a TikTok log.
Apparently not. Apparently not, because I've had to repeat it several times now. Okay, it is not your business what he's doing.
I don't really appreciate the way you're talking
It's not
to
your
me
business
at
what
all.
he's doing.
No, I'm
He's
not.
doing his
I'm
job.
being very calm, and I'm just
I am
asking
too.
questions.
I am
no,
answering
you're
your
not.
questions.
You're being
No, I'm not. I'm
very
answering-
ridiculous.
I'm answering your questions.
Like,
Okay.
this is absurd. I've never
Why?
been treated
How
like
is it
this.
absurd?
Because of the way you're speaking to me.
I'm not speaking to you in any
Yes,
way.
you
No, I'm
are.
not. You're asking me questions. I'm trying to answer them. You're just talking over me. And your husband's telling me.
I'm
and
not
your husband's
talking,
sitting over here
listen to
saying,
me, I'm
fuck
not
this
talking
guy.
over you. I'm not.
No, but your husband's sitting over here screaming,
You and
fuck
I-
this guy, and that I don't know what I'm doing, and everything else.
You and I are having a conversation. Sorry. I'm trying to understand. Like, that's why I keep asking you
Right.
questions.
He is here to do a job.
And I'm saying,
And you're talking over me. I'm trying to answer you. Don't talk over me. So you can have your answer. He is here doing his job. He is a private investigator. That is his job. His job involves not being out in the public
okay.
and showing everybody what he's doing.
Is he really being inconspicuous right now, though?
You're right.
He
He's
is.
on a public roadway.
He's on a public roadway,
But he's on somebody's grass? Like,
which is
he's-
part of the right of way. Somebody's private
From that
property does
swale
not
up?
start right here.
Right, from that swale up is where their property starts.
Talking about from the dip?
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's public right of way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
But he is doing his job as a private investigator. As part of his job, when he goes to some place to do an investigation, he has to call us, which he did, and told us where he was going to be and how long he was going to be here.
Right.
Which is exactly what he's supposed to do.
And he has proper identification.
And he has proper identification and proper permits and everything else. However, when you go and get yourself involved in something like this, rather than letting us do our job to keep you all safe, okay, you endanger yourselves and the public, okay? Because you don't know if this guy is a private investigator doing his job or if he's a burglar trying to case the neighborhood. And if he is doing something he's not supposed to be doing and you walk up to the car, he could just start shooting and now you are dead in the street and he's gone. Rather than waiting, being patient and letting us do our job, okay? That's the problem.
Okay.
And by blocking him in and doing what you're doing,
Hi, can we help you?
that's causing a problem, causing him to feel
Okay, can
threatened.
you just stand over there on
We'll
the sidewalk
explain
for
it
me?
to you in a minute, sir.
They're on his side. They're on his side.
Okay?
He can do whatever
The
he wants.
issue, that's the issue.
Right.
Okay? Next time in the future, call us, which you did, but then wait and let us deal with it. Don't get yourself-
Hey, how's it going? How can I help you?
I'm wondering what the hell the guy's doing there for days on end.
So
Making my girls are very extremely uncomfortable because we have foster kids,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them have been involved in human trafficking, and it's fucking freaking them out.
I got you. So the gentleman in the Toyota Camry is a private investigator.
Right.
The guy in the Dodge Ram doesn't even live here. He took it upon himself to block in the Toyota Camry. The guy in the Toyota Camry has got all the proper documentation, everything he needs. We explained to the gentleman in the Dodge, he's on public roadway. There's nothing that we can do. And he's notified us of where he's going to be and what his involvement was. And they took it upon themselves to try to put themselves in a situation of blocking him in and obstructing him. So at the end of the day, he's allowed to do his job. He contacts us, lets us know. And just like, you know, if you had a problem with it or if they had a problem with it, you guys call us. We would take it upon ourselves to make sure that, you know, he's legally able to be here. The problem that we got with them is obviously you can't block him in and keep him from leaving.
He's up. He can easily back up and drive away.
But the point is that they're trying to stop him from doing his job, and they can't do that.
And his job is what? To freak out the neighborhood?
No, he's a private investigator. He's got a job, whether he's watching a house, seeing what's going on with the house.
He's watching. You know what house he's watching? He's watching this one.
Okay.
There's no other reason for him to be sitting that very
But he's
spot,
doing his job.
days in and day out,
But that's what he
freaking
does.
out teenage girls.
I understand that, but that's what he does. He's a private
Because
investigator.
they don't know if they're sitting there waiting for them to walk out the door.
And that's why you would call us. That way we can take a look at what suspicious vehicle, what's going on.
That doesn't help us. That doesn't help my girls.
I understand that. But he's doing his job. He's got a job to do. We cannot stop him from doing his job. He's on a public roadway. If he wanted to put a camera right here on the public roadway and look towards this house, he could do so. There's no stopping him from doing so. Unless he's harassing somebody, causing a nuisance.
He is.
He could sit there and record all he wants off the public roadway. There's nothing we can do.
He is being a nuisance.
How's he being a nuisance?
He has the entire neighborhood up in uproar because no
That's
one
not
wants
a
to know
nuisance, though.
what is considered a nuisance.
A nuisance would be calling somebody over and over again, harassing them, and stopping their way of life. He is not doing that in any way, shape, or form. He's doing his job. He's a private investigator.
So what's the difference between what he's doing, sitting across the street from someone, and stalking?
Who do you know he's stalking? How do you know for without a fact?
Just for clarification, what is the
Stalking
difference?
would be looking up somebody's online accounts and everything like that, harassing them by coming to their job, their home, their work, whatever they gotta do. He's a private investigator. There's a difference between a civilian that is harassing somebody and a private investigator. There's two sides. He's doing his job, and then there's a civilian that's not doing their job and they're harassing somebody. He can
So
sit
as long
on,
as he's paid, he can harass people
He's not harassing
and cause issues in the neighborhood.
He's not causing
and
any
freak
causing
people
any
out.
issue.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
What
is.
is he doing?
I have girls in there that have been
understand
human
that.
trafficked. This guy is freaking them out because they think they might be
Okay.
watching him.
But the issue is
Watching her.
that the neighborhood has decided to take matters into their own hands. That's where people get hurt. Okay, he called us when he got here, telling us what he was doing,
Right.
made us aware that he was
Watching
here.
this house.
Okay, but he
How do
made
you
us
know
aware.
without a doubt
How
that
do you
he's
know that's
watching?
what he's doing?
He's sitting on a
Because-
public roadway. He could be sitting there. He could take a camera out and put it in
he's
that
on a
public
public
roadway
roadway.
and put it towards your house, and there is nothing against that.
I could go down and take video of every house in this neighborhood from the street, and there's nothing illegal about that.
There's nothing illegal
It's
with
in
him
plain
coming
view
to
of the
the
public.
Exactly. He could come to the police department and take videos and footage of all the police department.
As long as he's not somewhere, like if he was in your backyard, then yes,
That
okay,
would be
that's a
different.
problem. But he's not. He's on a
He's
public
on a
right of
public
way.
roadway.
There's nothing
So
to stop him
because
from
he's
doing that.
paid, he can freak out the
He's-
neighborhood.
He's doing his job.
And
That
it
is
has
his
nothing
job.
about him being paid. He's on a public roadway.
And
Again.
he let us know that he was here and what he
What
was
would you
doing.
do if I went to your house and sat in front of your house day in day out?
I'd call the
nothing I can do.
I'd call the police and have them come out and investigate it and let them do their job so that you're not endangering yourself. Because if this is somebody who's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, casing the neighborhood for a burglary or whatever, and you walk up
He's
to
not.
him, okay, yeah, but I know
How do
you
you
don't
know
know
he's
that.
not? How do you know
Did you
he's
talk to him?
Who the hell is going to sit here for two
a
or
private
three,
investigator?
It happens
would.
all the time.
2 to 3 days a week
It
for
happens
weeks
all
on
the
end
time.
for a potential burglary?
It happens all the time.
How do you know what his
Come
job
on.
is?
They watch people's schedules to see when they go to work and everything else. It
Exactly.
happens-
That's exactly what
the
he's doing.
difference is he's doing a legal job, okay? But until you know that, you don't know what kind of person that is. You
Right,
don't know
because
that
you
if
know what he
he's-
does?
You don't know that
He
if
gets snippy with everybody, and
Because
apparently
it's
he
none of
told
your
one
business.
he told someone in the neighborhood that if he did not leave him alone, he will shoot them.
It's stand
and if
your
you're
ground.
acting like you are right now, it's a stand your ground law. He's on a public right of way, and he's not doing anything illegal. He does not have to tell you what he's doing.
But you can threaten someone
If
with
they're being,
bodily
if they're
injury
being threatening to you,
when I'm
yes.
empty-handed.
If they're being threatening to you, yes,
Bullshit.
absolutely.
That is a law.
Absolutely.
Stand
It's
your
called
ground is
stand
a
your
law.
ground. It's absolutely true.
If I'm talking to you aggressively, you cannot threaten to shoot me.
If
If
he
you
feels
don't, if
the-
you refuse to leave,
If I have a weapon in my hand, yes.
he
That's
doesn't
not
know
how
that
that
you don't have a
works.
concealed firearm. That's not how it works. That is not how stand your ground works. Okay? That's not how it works at all. The point is that everyone has decided to take it into their own hands rather than calling us and letting us do our job.
Yeah, and your job is just to go, well, he can do what he wants.
If he's not doing anything illegal, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Our job
And he
is-
is not.
Let me
Our
ask you
job
this.
is to
Okay,
be-
let me ask you this. How far away from a stop sign are you supposed to park?
doesn't matter.
It's irrelevant.
Yes, no,
That's
it
a
isn't.
traffic violation. That is
Exactly.
a civil. That is a civil traffic
So why don't you
violation.
cite him for being parked too close to the stop
How do you
sign?
know that's a DOT stop sign?
Because the DOT.
Okay. Now you're
goes to
just
the
now you're
neighborhood.
just splitting hairs, trying to make it so that your behavior is okay. It's
No,
not.
I'm not.
You're still not. You're not enforcing traffic laws. It's a civil traffic violation. It is not a criminal offense. Okay. He's still not doing anything illegal. He's not doing
So
anything
the next time
criminal.
I get pulled over, I'm gonna tell him it wasn't
That's a civil traffic
matter,
infraction,
and you
and
guys
it's
can't give
something
me a
that
ticket for it.
that's not true,
That's not
sir.
how it goes.
Thank you for being completely useless to
No problem. Watch more TikToks
That's,
on
that's
law.
great. Yep. Maybe you should read a law book one of these days.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
We're out here today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service.